Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk how we can integrate Salesforce and Quip. So we have to go to the admin setup menu and I'm in my developer org. Let's search for Quip. You will see this new option here. So right now I am saying that okay, let's try Quip for 30 days and you have to provide a unique site name. I already have few site names, so let me see which site name is available. So let's try by this site name. So this site name does not exist. It seems I already used in some other trial period. This is also not available. Let's try this one. So it seems that okay, my 30-day trial period for the Quip is created, and also Salesforce org is connected with the Quip. Let's set up the permission for my user. So I'm saying let's give a Quip permission to me because I'm logged in user for the testing purpose. Let's say save. They are very good trailhead module in Quip, trailhead module about Quip. So I would suggest go ahead and go on this trailhead module. Now let's go and validate if I got that permission set assigned to my user or not. So I'm going to navigate to my user record here, and let's see if my permission set I already got the Quip as not as per our previous step. So it seems yes, Quip is there, so everything good. Let's cancel it. Now the next step is where do you want to collaborate Salesforce and the Quip. So I'm taking an example of lead. I want to collaborate my notes on lead and Quip users. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update this page layout. So let's go on edit page. There are some out of the box three Quip components available from Salesforce at the moment. And if you see here, I have a 4 tab. Let's create a fifth dedicated Quip tab and add those Lightning Web components there. So I will go here, I will add a new tab. Let's rename this. Okay. Now let's add all the Quip related components that is available out of the box in an org, and we will see what is the purpose of all those components. So this is a Quip notification component. As name suggests, we can get a notification about collaboration on that document. Another Lightning component is a Quip associated document. So all the documents related to the same read record would be visible here. And then we have another Lightning component which is a Quip document itself. So this Lightning Web component is used if we want to edit a document or collaborate on the document without leaving a Salesforce instance. Now the question is, think about it. How would the Salesforce know that which Quip document it is updating by that last component? So basically we have to create a new field of type URL. Right now the only URL field I have is a part.url. Of course we will not be using that. So let's create a new field which will say that which document right now is linked to that lead record. So I will say okay, go ahead, create new field, and that field type should be URL, and we can name whatever we want. So let's name it Quip URL, and I will go ahead with all the default settings. Add it on the all page layouts of the lead. So let's go back on our app builder, and here we are going to say that any document that is being updated there, that URL should be in the Quip URL field. So all looks good. We have all three components here. We have notification component, we have the list of all the document which is linked to that record, and the current document which we would be updating right from Salesforce. So I will go ahead and I will activate this page layout. We actually already did this step, so let's go back. let's evaluate all the components that we have here. So first thing is we have to connect our Salesforce org with the Quip. Now we already created a Quip trial org, so let's say sign in with the Salesforce, because Quip should already have our user as a part of the trial org. Now this is a connected app. Just like any Salesforce integration, Quip is also going to leverage the OAuth to connect to our Salesforce instance. So now as you can see, everything is linked properly. Uh, we have a notification component, we have a document component, and let's say I'm going to create a new document right from Salesforce. I'm not leaving a Salesforce instance at the moment. uh, I'm creating a document inside Salesforce, and this document would be created inside Quip also. And in fact, this document is going to be linked on the lead record as well. So let's see. I created a document here. I can say go ahead, open in a Quip. So this is the Quip that we created. Actually, it linked to my existing Quip, which is iLearn. So this is very interesting. I created a Jeet Dev Quip, but as I logged into my existing Quip, it is able to relate. So that means any Quip or you can link to your Salesforce with. Any notification is going to appear in that. Right now, only one document is linked. If there are multiple, it should display here. And the document is open as a kind of the model window. You go ahead, update in this model window. Again, you are not leaving Salesforce at all. The whole document collaboration, just like any Google Doc or Box, is happening right through Salesforce. So I'm saying, okay, I created a temporary document, 30-day trial period of the Quip. And also you can edit the document directly here. In normal world, I will say we don't need to use a document tab. We can use associated document because we can update a document in the model window. But if you want to have an experience, you can use that third component. If you see the Quip URL field here, we have a Quip URL field, and as you can see, the document that is open in the tab, one document would be updated at a time. That document URL is actually added in that new URL field that we created. Now let's talk some of the advanced options in the Quip. So for example, if you want to enable the global search, we have to integrate Salesforce and the Quip as a external data source using Salesforce Connect. So basically, it is going to use a file connect adapter in the Salesforce Connect. You have to authenticate it. So I'm in the Salesforce data, external data, and I'm saying, okay, let's authenticate on the save. So it is going to use a file connect, and it will authenticate my Salesforce with Quip. I already have done it. So it says is authenticated, and now we have to validate. So the only object is available is the items in the Quip. So and you will sync it. So now what's going to happen, if you want to search any Quip document using global search, you would be able to do it. So that's how the global search can be enabled on the Quip document inside Salesforce with the help of Salesforce Connect. The most important part next is how the sharing is going to work. So what if I have an access to lead object? Would I automatically get an access to all the documents that is attached to the lead in Quip? Answer is no. So Quip sharing works completely different than Salesforce sharing. It is possible that you will have access to Quip document but not the Salesforce record, or vice versa. So for sharing in the Quip, you have to go to Quip admin console, and actually here you can decide that, okay, how many orgs are enabled, how many users I have, right? Uh, and if you want to connect multiple Salesforce org, you can go ahead, you can click on the integrations, and you can connect to multiple Salesforce org. Right now I already have one Salesforce org connected, but if I want to, I can go ahead and I can add one more Salesforce org. So let's see, what I'm doing here is I'm connecting, I already have connected the Salesforce org. If I want to do it again, that's not any issue. Just remember, the sharing in Quip and the sharing in Salesforce is different. Sharing in the Quip is controlled at for document level and a folder level. If you share a folder with anyone in the Quip user, and if someone has an access, also you have, while you are connecting a Salesforce org, here you can see that what kind of the access level we are going to get in that Salesforce org. Now let's see how we can access Salesforce inside Quip. So till this point we were in the Salesforce and we will performing some operation on the Quip document. This time we are going to do something else. So as you can see on the lead record page layout, I already have activity related buttons like log a case, new task, and I have a Salesforce integration also already done. So if you can see, if you have integrated with the Salesforce, you see that icon, and I'm saying let's create a new task against the lead, and I'm saying let's provide some subject like task created from Quip, and we can update some information like, okay, this task is assigned to whom, what is the status, and so on. Let's click save. So we are inside sales Quip. We created a task related to the lead record. If you see the link here, so this is linked to the Salesforce record, which is a lead. It's a vice versa. So inside Quip you can see which Salesforce record is linked, and inside Salesforce you can see how many Quip records are linked to that lead record. So if I go back on my lead and let's refresh this page, and if you go on activity you will see task created from Quip. So that is one of the feature about Quip and Salesforce. There is another concept on the Quip known as a live app. So if you see, there are different type of live apps available like Project Tracker, Salesforce, Jira, Excel sheet. So I'm saying let's bring Salesforce record inside Quip document itself. So I'm saying I want to bring a Salesforce record, and let's choose we can choose any object, account, alert, campaign, whatever we have. Alert is a custom object in my org, so I'm saying okay, let's bring lead itself, but you can bring any other record. I'm saying select record. So it should be displayed as a tabular format with all the icons and all the fields on the page layout. Behind the scene it is using user UI API. uh, so if I go on my lead record again, so this is my lead record. This is the value inside Salesforce. Let's update few value in Quip. So I'm going in my Quip and let's update. Uh, let's make a first name saying Jitendra in Quip. You see that save to Salesforce button appears. If you make any modification, that button would be there. If you want, you can update some other fields as well. What I'm doing is let's update my email field and save to Salesforce. Now if you go back in the Salesforce and if you refresh this page layout, you will see that the record in the Salesforce was edited from Quip. So basically you don't need to leave Quip or Salesforce. If you're in the Salesforce, perform operation on any Quip document and the vice versa. So that's pretty powerful, smooth integration and seamless integration, I will say, between Salesforce and Quip.